Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Episode 3, the HUDless, relatively crimeless run. Today we're going to be attempting the Pimping Missions. Last time we left off, we'd just done the firefighter missions and bought our first house. Just to recap, we're trying to get all this out of the way before doing the first Grove Street cinematic. I'm setting myself up for like the perfect start, at least in theory. We've already messed up a little bit. For this run, just to lay it out, wanted stars and property damage are, I'm avoiding them, but they have happened. Um, in this run, the run ender is going to be murders or killings. If I end up running someone over, someone on a bike, a bicycle driver, that's going to be a run ender. Um, yeah, and with that, suppose we'll start it on up, shall we? So, when I left off, I must not have saved with the Pimpmobile in the garage. It's not a big deal, there's one right down the street here. Looks like we're in Las Colinas right now. We need to make our way back towards East Los Santos. I'm also attempting to do no hijacking for this run, so all vehicles, if we want to get into them, they have to be like this. Can't get into them. They have to be parked. Just gotta get my bearings. Yeah, just a little further down the street. So there's the Pitmobile. The good thing about the Pitmobile is it always spawns. The bad thing is half the time you get a lowrider. I myself do not like having hydraulics on the Pitmobile, so here's hoping we get a good spawn. Unfortunate. How unfortunate. Well, I suppose we can make deal with this. With no HUD, of course, it's going to be in and out of the menus. I don't know if this was part of the original game or if it's just a bug I keep running into. Every time I boot up the start from that convenience store back there, this has always been the first girl. It seems like they'd have a couple of spawn spots, but it is always her. Where are we going? East Los Santos. Yeah, it can be done. Not too far a journey. Again, I gotta say, gonna be a bit of a pain with the hydraulic Pimpmobile we have. Not the end of the world, though. Even if we can't hit max level here, the money would be nice. Yeah, before we hit the Grove, I am attempting still to buy me a couple more houses. I'd like to fill up my garages maybe before I hit the Grove for the first time. As strange as it is, I always found the Pimpmobile missions to actually be some of the tougher ones. Of course, up there with the Vigilante missions. The firefighter missions were always super easy, and the paramedic missions, even though they're a little bit of a pain, I find the ambulance to be way easier to mobilize than the Pimpmobile. The upside of the Pimpmobile is that when you're not delivering a girl or going to collect on money, there's no timer. So as long as you are willing to be a little patient, that's my problem, I'm usually not. As long as you're willing to be a little bit patient, you can take this thing back to the pay and spray. Doesn't matter how, wrecked you get it. My issue is before I started streaming, these last, I tried 5 or 6 times in a row, and I kept rolling the thing. It's impatience, it's what it is. Gotta be patient. Okay, across the street. Do you see a prostitute? I don't. Oh man, it really sucks. I wish I could just use the right stick to look around. They say she's on this road right here. And she was the whole time. Oh, this one's going to be a bit of a drive. In this run, I haven't even unlocked the entire west half of the city. Straight through Glen Park into downtown. Run it up through Commerce over here. Oh. Those pedestrians, they love to dive in front of you. In a previous episode, near the end of the run, it was after I finished all the firefighter missions, I had a cop dive right in front of me. And I actually did end up going over him with the truck. Thank God he ended up getting back up, but that's what one of those 2 stars was from. Not quite a run under, but very disappointing to the stats. I would have loved to avoid those wanted stars. Over to Market. Can't let stubbornness get the best of me, huh? I would have missed my turn. Yes, sir. Finest products in all Los Santos.
Man.
Oh, man.
What's your problem?
I'm being a little bit lax today. Even that, I need to really get on top of it. I'm not trying to be slamming into cars and stuff. Property damage isn't a run under, but you know, I gotta buckle down. I'm just being lazy this morning. That's my problem. We'll make our way over to Glen Park. While we have no timer, I suppose we'll hit the pay and spray. As another bit of embarrassment right there. I always tend to get a little misdirected right here, right outside the Grove. You know, I think I would have spent enough time to remember my way around, but apparently not. From here, I got to get to the Well-Stacked Pizza Co. Right across the street. That's where the pay and spray is. You would have thought I'd have done that first rider mission enough times to remember, you know. Right down the block, just a couple streets. That's enough keeping my beautiful lady friend waiting. Just standing in the middle of the road, checking out some ballas. I don't like that. Santa Maria Beach. Unless I'm mistaken, that's actually to the left. Ooh, I do not want to go through the grove, though. I about activated the cutscene, and that would have been a run under, unfortunately. I want to get all these missions out of the way, all the vehicle missions. I want to get my driving stats maxed. I'd like to get a couple cars in the garage, as many houses as possible before I activate that Grove Street cutscene. Oh, man. Unfortunately, it is the other beach. And the quickest place between two destinations is a straight line. As much as I love getting on the freeway and just balling it, if I'm gonna make it in time, I need to just ball it straight through the city. As much as it would be nice, I would also love to get any of the girlfriend missions out of the way too before starting the game, but you know, unfortunately those are locked behind a couple missions. Even beyond Denise, there's ones that I didn't know were in the game until years later. There's the girl who's at the shooting range in the town of Blueberry. There's ones later, like in San Fierro, there's the mechanical girl. I think her name's Michelle. There's the country girl who's she lives over here in Red County, over at this farm. It's my favorite one. That would be nice to get the benefits out of the way. Start the game with a girlfriend and have like a cool outfit. Get Denise in the pimp outfit, or the gimp outfit, pardon me. Oh, okay, I know exactly where this is.
Punk bitch.
Little things like that. I don't shut up about it, but man, I hate these hydraulics. I love the lowrider missions and I love the features, but hydraulics just get in the way of the camera angle, and that is something that I need. I don't need it. I suppose we're on, what, like level 3 now of the Pimping Missions? I guess we're still doing okay. I need to quit being lazy, see? Property damage, that's a problem. Maybe I'll try to introduce some kind of punishment system for property damage or wanted stars that isn't quite a run-ender. Goodness gracious. This side of town is a side of town I never spend any time on. Over here by Vinewood, over by the marina. We're starting to enter downtown again. I'm a little more familiar over here, but yeah, down south, like over where the OG Loc missions are. Just about missed her, too. Come on over here, sugar. Richmond. Unless I'm mistaken, that's a... I was mistaken. I was thinking it was by the airport. I also tend to spend no time in Richmond in the hills. My least favorite part of Los Santos was Richmond, up in the hills. That's probably a symptom of my 12-year-old brain liking to just get cars up to full speed as fast as I can. Straight, right, okay. Bad memories of doing the firefighter missions as a kid and getting a lot of fires up here in the hills. Was never smart enough to get the firefighter truck up the hills. It's too stupid to find a good route. Oh man, even now I might be a little too stupid to find a good route.
Oh, what you doing, my wheel?
See, this is a man. He has his own house. I would trust him with this prostitute. Have a good time, y'all. Back to the beach. Back to the beach to deal with the beach. Nothing like the tedium of the pimp missions, really, to start the day. As much as I would love to get the vigilante missions out of the way before hitting Grove Street, I'm not sure how much of a possibility that one is either. There are ways to acquire guns without hitting the ammunition. I could do like some save scum stuff where I, run to a parking garage and I grab like an SMG. But the vigilante mission is going to get me some deaths, and that is the biggest thing I'm attempting to avoid. No murders in this run before I hit Grove Street. Oh, and that actually might put me off of the pimp mission. Don't be scared. Hit him. Yeah, do it for me.
Hey, watch the street. Can you spell your own name?
How tedious. Ah! That's it, unfortunately. And there's the run, my friends. You didn't do your job. I hate you, bitch. Nah, I love you, baby. Get back in. We'll run it back. Well, that's the episode, fellas. We'll start it again with the bike grind.